DaVinci Resolve Beta 21 is just released. Glad to see this release and look forward to it to go into production. I think the photo edition has really stepped up DaVinci's game, so I wanted to see if I can get this installed on openSUSE Tumbleweed. Here we go with this little video. So what I'm going to do is just go to one of my previous videos, how to install DaVinci Resolve. Just copy and paste everything that I need to do to install DaVinci Resolve. I've downloaded already the DaVinci Resolve 21 beta, and I have it uncompressed in the downloads folder, and I'm just doing the simple steps to install DaVinci Resolve. It's pretty straightforward install. I don't think this has changed at all over the last 2 versions I've used these instructions for. You'll see that there are some missing files. I'm okay, it just goes right past it. It doesn't hurt the install at all. It's just dependencies that are in Tumbleweed already. I'll link this video in the comments below. I'm not going to go in depth into this video about installing your NVIDIA drivers or your AMD drivers. I think that I've covered that enough. Just go back to this previous video to see about those. So right now I'm just making the disabled folder for software you don't need that DaVinci Resolve installs. They like to add old drivers because they build for LTS Linux that always installs the old drivers. Tumbleweed is going to be the latest, greatest drivers installed on your PC automatically. As you can see here, I just launched DaVinci Resolve 21. It installed. There was no issues that I'm aware of, and I just went through quickly to see the new features. I really do think that adding the new photo features for DaVinci Resolve, this beta, and so 21 will have that, is going to be a real game changer for Linux as a whole. Just the options that it now gives you is tremendous. We don't have something quite like this, like the power that they're giving us with this, just to have a photo manipulation within DaVinci Resolve to put LUTs on those photos and stuff. But you'll notice that this is still converting or upgrading from 20 to 21. It does take quite some time. As you can see, it just finally popped up. That's because this is a computer that is not, very powerful. This is still a 1080 Ti NVIDIA card on a Xeon machine. So as you can see, it did import and convert to 21. So nothing special here. There is no lag. I'm going to play with a few of the options that are going to be added. From what I understand, some of these options do come from an acquisition purchase for DaVinci Resolve, and I'm not complaining. That's why I own the product. I actually paid for it. Even though this right now is the free version, I did not want to move my license over to the beta just because I use my licensed product for other projects. I just didn't really want to try a beta version when I still have projects. There's plenty of options here. This is kind of cool. Couple new free editions, couple or a few the same. clean and simple, same as usual. Lower third, clean and simple. So if you're thinking about trying DaVinci Resolve, you might try doing the beta of 21 to just to see the new features, or install 20 and wait till 21 is actually released, which should be a month or so, I believe. It's about their usual time frame from beta to production release. Did notice that there's a little bit of bleed over, so I'll reduce that size there a little bit. I do really like this scrolling feature. I might actually use this on some of my videos that I create. And I'm really not going to go in depth to all the new features. I think there's several people out there that are DaVinci Resolve focused on their channels that will cover this better than I can. I'm just a simple Linux user. I don't know if this is a Croco Dove. Maybe that's the acquisition. I have to do some more research to see what that is. Polka dots, not my thing, but I do like this right here, this wave. I think that's kind of cool. Definitely going to see that in future videos. And the great thing is my 1080 Ti is actually keeping up with this. It's not lagging. My computer is not going berserk with the fans fully going. So I think they've actually worked on the engine behind and made this more cleaner, I guess you call it. I don't know how you want to say that, but definitely does seem like it is working better. You can overlay is working great on this, and it's not killing my CPU and GPU, which is a good thing. Some of the I think I went from 19 to 20, and DaVinci Resolve just made my computer scream. I had to sit there and wait for the render cache to generate, and that does take a few minutes. You sit there and watch that blue line expand and the red line to go away. That's fine. People have asked why I don't use Kdenlive. That's not my thing. I use DaVinci Resolve. Kdenlive seems like it's okay. It's just limited compared to DaVinci Resolve. I know people that use Kdenlive and they like it for their needs. Me, I just have a little bit more requirements. I recently did a video of a gentleman that turned 96. So did his history in a video. It was kind of cool. Yeah, so far everything that I've seen for this beta of DaVinci Resolve, beta 1, looks great. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. If you like this type of comment supporting Linux, specifically openSUSE Linux, please like and subscribe. Every subscription and thumbs up on my videos really does help the channel. I've been trying to do videos a little bit more frequently and not long ones, you know, just 2 or 3 minute videos and just post it. I've actually been getting pretty good reviews. I'm surprised, so I might keep that up, posting shorter videos more times during the week. I recently did a video on KDE Plasma 6.6.4, but I really think that Plasma 6.7 is going to be a bigger jump than going to 6.6.4. I really wasn't anticipating really big things for 6.6.4. It didn't disappoint me, but then I started reading about, KDE Plasma 6.7. I'm like, wow, I really want this. But I did create this video on 6.6.4 KDE Plasma, and maybe the reason it's working so good is because they have upgraded their the video drivers. The video drivers are supposed to help. I want to say it's like 10 to 20%. I can't remember. I was just doing this off cuff, and that could be the reason why DaVinci Resolve is doing so good. I guess I didn't think about that, but yeah, that could be it. But just throwing in a picture here to see how well it does with the photos. It's unfortunately I did not do the studio versions just because I didn't want to move my code over. So I'm just going through and seeing what's the options in the photo section now. Slicing and dicing, blurring, color compressor. This contrast pop will be studio only. This is kind of cool. And I like that in this beta, they're telling you this option is going to be studio only with this overlay that's put on there. I'm happy they did that. I really am. Now I don't have to install Studio and play with the license because I don't have the money to buy a new license or an additional license, which is okay. But these options are kind of cool. This the picture looks pretty good. It's easily to modify the photos within DaVinci Resolve. I don't have to use a secondary software. Just do it all in DaVinci Resolve. This is what I think is going to really help Linux out. This option right here, this photos option in DaVinci Resolve 21 beta. Once it goes production, I will install it and let you guys know how I like it. Film damage. I've never really used film damage in a video. One of these days I'll find a video to make where I have film damage. It seems like a lot of these options in DaVinci Resolve are just brought over from video side in the edit page or the color options, but really didn't have this per se on photos. Now you can create an album and apply these textures and styles to an album, which is kind of cool. That is a nice option. So I think this is about it for this video. I just wanted to show you that DaVinci Resolve 21 beta could be installed on Linux right now, and I think it's worth a good try if you want. Well, that's it for the video. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about DaVinci Resolve beta on Linux. Thank you.